Hello people, it's your boy Mystic. I was gone for a while because I needed a break from YouTube. Anyways, I wanted to make a video about Fearing Gorilla since this game is getting a new update. Anyways, here are 100 facts about Fearing Gorilla and the monsters. Disclaimer, most of the photos were screenshotted by DefJ. He took these photos from the Fearing Gorilla Discord, so go follow him on TikTok. Anyways, on with the video. Also, please like and subscribe. It took me a long time to find videos and photos for these. The monster Chilcrin from the Dreamcore map has the Momo face on his face. Floral is a gamer, so I guess he gets rage baited while playing Call of Duty or Fortnite. Before the Wendigo monster looked like the design we know today, he looked like a dark black monster with a creepy red face. He looks like a pumpkin jack-o'-lantern. The Stalker has 3 other variants: the Angel variant, the Boiled One variant, the Medved variant, and the Clown variant. The Clown guy may be its own entity, but who knows. Before the game was called Fearing Gorilla, the game was originally called Snowy 3. Before the backrooms looked like we know today, back then from 2025 it looked like this. There was an old summoning in Fearing Gorilla called Mad Scientist, but the summoning idea got scrapped or forgotten. There was originally going to be a trailer when Fearing Gorilla was going to be released, but was later scrapped too. Here's a clip of it. There was going to be a Valentine's update about Fearing Gorilla, but got scrapped. There was lore about the Jester in Fearing Gorilla, but we don't know if it's confirmed since it's old lore and the creators might have changed the lore. Meet Jester. Jester is a kind fellow whose dream was to capture many and purr a sparkle in their eyes. After an accident, his life was turned around, but then became beneficial towards achieving his dream. With his bendy condition, he's able to achieve so much. The Jester monster old design looked like this. Looks goofy as hell. The Summoning God, or IT, has a little bit of lore. Here is a clip of a grain of salt of the lore. Eternal is the only summoning god that got a reworked summoning for a second time. There was an old monster in Volcano. It looked like a pink monkey with no face and with a crystal through its head and skull. Divine is a female. The reason why I say this is because of her tone and voice when she speaks when summoned.
This film is not made for the two of us. I have been watching for centuries. There is less always found them. Flows upon your souls. Species of existence will be listed.
Fearing Gorilla was going to add a camera mod to the game like Gorilla Tag, but scrapped that idea. They can most likely add that back, but now it's removed. In the old Fearing Gorilla Dreamcore, when you stay in Dreamcore around 15 minutes, a monster called the Man in the Fog spawns in. Here is a clip. The Puppeteer monster from the Nightmare 1 level in Dreamcore had an old design, which is this one. The Frutiger Aereo map is based off of the Frutiger Aereo aesthetic. It's pretty much obvious, but I wanted to put this as a fact, so yeah. The Forest map is getting a whole revamp. RIP Old Forest we all knew and loved when the Fearing Gorilla revamp came out. Snowy, the creator of Fearing Gorilla, added his own brother into the game. This took place in the early 2025 Fearing Gorilla era, and then his brother was shortly removed. When you go inside the ball pit level in Dreamcore, the background music that plays is called Back There Benjamin by The Caretaker. It also samples Lied Bytes Delay at one part of the music. Take a listen. If you get on top of one of the mushrooms, you can see a big cat on top of one of the mushrooms. Pretty cool. When Overseer gets summoned, he laughs. His laugh comes from Sonic.omt. Overseer does not have any phases. It's just that more Overseers appear when you first summon him. In the old days of Fearing Gorilla, Skittle can be summoned randomly in private codes, even if you and your friends are in a different map and not close to where the summoning is.
Ah! What the hell's going on? What the hell?
When you summon the visitors, they play a soundtrack. Its soundtrack of the music is called Prophesy from the movie Midsommar. Error used to be summoned in the Mines map where the broken vase of Lucy was. Now, it's summoned in a hole of a pool in the Slideland area. Fearing Gorilla got taken down 2 times from another Axiom due to copyright reasons from stealing assets. I was going to become a content creator of Fearing Gorilla, but since I was gone for a while, I didn't have the chance to become one. Most of the gods have no gender. The only gods that do have genders are these ones. Overseer is a male, Divine is a female, and Eternal is also a female. Floral can most likely be a boy, but that's just my theory. The visitors have no gender. Since they are multiple of these guys flying around, they pretty much have no gender or so. God is pretty much genderless since God can copy people's looks and gender, pretty much being on disguise. Snowy was the only person that was making the game back in 2025. He had no people on his side to help him. There was a content creator named Lunastar. He made Fearing Gorilla content but quit it and made his TikTok account private because he was exposed for being racist and making fun of autistic people. The only monsters that have jump scares are the Wendigo, Jester, and Guardian. There was a Roblox bundle of Fearing Gorilla called Fearing Gorilla Tiptoe by the Gang Games. The bundle is off sale and you can find it at the Roblox catalog avatar. This is what Sandman looked like back then. The video Yad I shows the upcoming Yin and Yang summoning, and it shows a few references such as showing the Yar and Idiot pop-up, the Yin-Yang symbol, and the comedy and tragedy mask. When Overseer gets summoned, he spawns in tall magma thorns when he appears. Before Fearing Gorilla became a game, Snowy made a map for Virtual Stump and Gorilla Tag called Liminal Gorilla. This is what Old Beach looked like. This was Old Stalker's design before he got revamped. In the old Fearing Gorilla, Tiptoe was summoned in a hole in the beach map. The Crooked Man had an old design than what he has now, which is this one. The Crooked Man and Tiptoe are not the same monster. The Crooked Man does have some lore, specifically where a video shows a girl following a tall man with sharp claws and teeth and wearing a scarf. Before the content creator badge got redesigned, this is what it looked like back then. Here is a photo of the original city map layout. There was going to be a new summon released somewhere on February called the Ice Queen. She had drawing concepts, but number 3D models or animations, so she was scrapped. There was a link to play the old Fearing Gorilla on itch, but the server got shut down and the game was unavailable. In the pre-revamped, there was going to be a bird where they snatch you and kill you in the volcano map. The most forgotten god to summon in Fearing Gorilla is crystallized. This summon is barely talked about in the community, and there's only 12 videos about crystallized. Overseer had multiple candles in a circle around his shrine. Goop is one of the fastest monsters in Fearing Gorilla. In the old Fearing Gorilla, Eternal was summoned near the window glass corner in City instead of the Slide Land. There was an old secret summoning in the Swam map in Fearing Gorilla. There was a scrapped Dreamcore level where you decide which body part of a monk to choose, the skull, a bone, and the jaw. This was the old design for Clown in the old Fearing Gorilla. Stalker was going to have a Tophet like me, but removed it shortly after. There was a mysterious black entity in one of the Dreamcore levels. There are some forgotten monsters in the old Fearing Gorilla era. Here's some pictures. There was an old layout of the old Wonderland, which was in 2025. Back in the old Fearing Gorilla, the servers wouldn't work due to Snowy not having more money to pay for more servers, which explains why he did a GoFundMe. This is what the Wendigo looked like before the revamp. The only gods that are not monkey related are the visitors, the boiled one, and Bunny. In the level Nightmare 3 in Fearing Gorilla, the right side of the wall shows 3 strange figures. These figures came from a photo of an abandoned Burger King from Germany, which that place was also kind of an origin for the level fun backrooms. Jmancurly is the only famous person to ever playing Fearing Gorilla. His video released on December 7th, 2025. Punky released a video called Never Play Fearing Gorilla at 3 a.m. So cursed, this is the first Fearing Gorilla content farm video ever in Fearing Gorilla history. If you summon 3 gods at the same time, you unlock a experience called Fever Dream.
Where are you? Where are you? Where are you?
The most dangerous god in Fearing Gorilla to summon, according to Jmancurly, is the Boiled One.
Summon the Boiled One, the most dangerous entity in the game.
Snowy confirmed that Overseer is not Satan at all. The game was also going to be called Gorilla Fear, but there was a game that was already called that, so they changed it into Fearing Gorilla. When the Dreamcore map turns night, the 2 monsters named Floey and Chilgren shows up. They are pretty fast, unless if you know how to do tracking glitch. When you go inside Hospice and explore it, you can find a lab inside of Hospice with containers of monks. Level 2 in Dreamcore is based on the Pipe Dreams place in the back rooms. Back then, before Sandman was summoned in the Temple place, he was originally summoned in Candyland. The updates in Fearing Gorilla gets no date released most of the time due to not knowing when the update can be finished. The soundtrack that God uses when spawned is called God is Coming, God is Here. The sound came from the game called Squirrel Stapler. The game is about hiding your wife's rotting dead body with dead squirrels to make her beautiful again. Divine and Eternal share different music from the same creator. Divine's music is called Genesis, Eternal's music is called Oblivion, which were both made by Grimes. When Sandman gets summoned, the music that plays is called Mr. Sandman by the Chordettes, which the music is also played by other media such as Stranger Things and Fallout 4. When Tiptoe also gets summoned, he plays Tiptoe Through the Tulips by Tiny Tim. I can't play the music due to copyright, but go search it up. When Liminality gets summoned in Dreamcore, the music that plays is called Childishly Fresh Eyes by The Caretaker. The clock where Tiptoe gets summoned, there is a dead body that is laying on the ground. That can most likely be Tiptoe's body after being rotten and eaten by insects. The Boiled One originally came from Dr. Nowhere. The video he appears is called The Boiled One Phenomenon. Divine summons her own pink minions in order to kill you instead of her killing you. Overseer duplicates himself to kill you. He walks slowly instead of coming down to the sky and grab you. In the old Fearing Gorilla, there was a Boonga map that you can go in by getting out of the map with multiple people. Here's a clip.
Now, there is a monster here. It's the nerd. Oh, there he is.
You can find an abandoned house by going to the right side of the entrance in Volcano. When it was April Fool's, the monsters were upside down. Our finger were tall and status was broken. When you die from a monster, you either die or respawn. It depends on which monster you died from. Fearing Gorilla was released on itch.io on January 1st, 2025. There are 3 mittens in Fearing Gorilla. The 2 mittens can be found from the mall next to the register, and the 3rd one is found on a mushroom in Wonderland. In the old Fearing Gorilla, there was a jungle map in Fearing Gorilla, but later on it was forgotten and scrapped out of the game forever. There was a TV monster that had lower limbs. It was found in Wonderland. In the old Fearing Gorilla, Daisy09 would appear in City. Fearing Gorilla had infection mode back then, but now it's removed from the game. This is a photo of the backrooms that is very, very old than the other old backrooms that I've talked about. This was an old monster in Dreamcore. It looks the same as this monster. This is the final fact for Fearing Gorilla. The Stalker had old lore, which is now completely changed when the revamp happened. Here is a photo of the old lore. To everyone who reached the end, thank you for watching this video. The facts and lore may be outdated or changed, so yeah. Now before I go, I want to shout out some people that have been subscribed recently. Caleb, Lil Jimbob Pookie, 5A Fan, DGT, Corgi, Sloon, American Gamer, Ding Dong VR, Wasp VR GT Studios, Mango VR, Offical Greener, Miguel El Peon, PXG VR, Fast, Jessica, G-Man, Royalty Queen, Max Dash, and Tropic Raptor GT. I will be shouting out the next 15 people that are subscribed to me in the next video. Anyways, see you guys in the next one.